Titanium member tried flexing in front of his girl and I kicked him out and called the cops. So, it's late at night and I'm trying to check in my last remaining res that haven't showed up. One was for let's call him aith for asshole. Booked explore rate for $57. He didn't show up nor give us a call. He was running late and his CC declined. This is a prepaid residential BTW. It should have been cancelled at 6 p.m. but managers didn't do shit, so it had to be cancelled. Long after I ran the audit the phone rang. It's calling to know why his residential was cancelled. He just kept yapping and yapping. I had to tell him to slow down so I can actually try to see what the issue was. Anyways, I found out the reason and told him he'd need to make a new residential if he wanted to check in at 3 a.m. and before I could even continue. Was like, I'll just go over you and call reservations. I told him he's free to call whoever he wants to call and hang up. Half hour later I see GNS flashing on my screen. When I looked it's old residential from the now previous day. I cancelled that shit because that day is over with, plus he still had the same CC that was declining. Plus no one showed up for a while. Almost 4 a.m. I see. Walking in, I knew some shit was about to go down so I secretly started recording. Me, hi, checking in. Can I have your name? Me, I'm sorry, but this reservation was cancelled. Cut me off again before I can get a proper sentence out. No, it's not. Don't worry, I'll just call reservations again. I travel more than you work and you better give me a late checkout. Tries to call 3 times, but no dice. Each time I attempt to explain what's going on and how he can be checked it now. Cuts me off. Now he's trying to tell me it's not cancelled. And shoving his phone at me to look at the residential number. There was no point of looking at it because it's cancelled, but eventually I did, and what do you know? I try many times to talk, but no dice. Eventually he gets to Central and they told him he has an active res. What the hell they're seeing, but They tired to push the residential again for the previous day and I told them no, his phone was on speaker. He would need a new residential and he would have to pay the early check-in fee. Of course. Ain't interested in what I'm saying, started to record me and demanding my name. I told him no. Very strongly. I took my phone up and started to record him as well. He started to demand my information from the agent on the phone and of course they said no. I was tired of this clown so I told him I'm not accepting any residential from him and he needs to leave now. I'm at Titanium member blah 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 and you have to check me in. Do you hear him? I want his information now, I want to report him. He's recording me. Sir, you have to leave now or I'll call the cops. I'm not leaving until I get your information. He told the agent on the phone to make a case and give him the number. Lucky for him, he got the case number right as the cops were about to be dispatched. He walked out saying, I'm going to get you fired, I've checked GXP and I haven't seen shit yet. F that guy.